I found it was just the atmosphere. I loved all the people I lived with,
Yeah.
and the people across the way. But sometimes I was just like, "Fuck me!" It's like your first time out the gaff. They've never been out the house before. Like there was drama and shit, and I was like, "Lads, it's like it was literally like watching my 16-year-old self times 20, and it's all from fucking Wexford or something." Do you know what I mean? Like, and I found that was a bit wank.
See, when you say college, though, do you mean like? Is that like uni?
Yeah, uni. Yeah, I
I
was up there for like. It was my first year. I dropped out, but my parents don't know.
Mate, this is recording.
Yeah, they're gonna. Sorry, ma, but fucking like they. I just kind of stopped going. I just hated the course I was doing was media studies and marketing and English, and I was like, right, I like the media studies, but I'd rather be in front of a camera than behind it. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I loved doing all the social media stuff, and it was taking off. Like me and Danny, who started together, we kind of started really taking off. I was like, right, I could do something with this. Like, this is my first time doing like an actual thing with it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Because the first time I seen you, so it was like, I think you hadn't even like hit 10k yet.
No, now I'm at nearly 30. Like.
I know, and see that angle, I was like, thank fuck I added him then, and I messaged him before us, because I was like, I followed you for a while, and then I just kept following, and then I was like, but I'm not even like, your content's funny, like.
Yeah, I think I've got the brain for it, like, and all the lads I'm with, they all have the brain for it. Like, I'm sitting there, and it's like with normal everyday shit, I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm such a stupid cunt. Like the other day, I was trying to just do normal labour work. I was working there. I had a wheelbarrow full of soil. I was going for 8 hours. Right, you load up the soil in one spot, and then you bring it over to the back, and then you unload it. And I'm sitting there, and your man stopped me, and I was pushing the wheelbarrow, and he was like, "Oh, just dump that there and then bring it out and I have to take it with me." I was like, right, no bother, dumped it where I was standing. He was like, "You're a fucking idiot. Obviously dump it where you're meant to dump it, not in the middle of the fucking
I would do something
in the middle of the site." Like, and I was like, oh fuck, like, and I was actually deeping it, like, I fully only got the mind for making videos and all. I'm always doing stupid shit like that, but when it's like walking down the road or something, I'd just see something, I'm like, that's a TikTok, that's a TikTok, that's a TikTok.
Oh, I admit that, I actually, what? That's the way I do, but he's too fast. I even want to have his comment the other day. I was like, "You're too fast." Like, I was like, "How are you so fast at this?"
Because fucking like just stupid shit comes to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, that fucking no one's done that before." Like, oh, that's so. And once I've got something that's good and it's going, I'll rinse it to fuck. Like all that psycho boyfriend stuff, and like that. Sometimes I just base it off of what goes around, and like half this. Do you know all the stories about me getting awkward? Like they were fully like true. I'm the most awkward cunt ever. It's only stopped because of TikTok, because I've gotten so much interactions with people, like actually like one-on-one. Yeah, I don't get as bad, but like the odd time I was like, fucking, the other week I was going to Hannah Lang, and I was with me missus, and I was walking by a lot of lads. They're like, "You up, Jazzy?" And I was like, "Oh, it's crack lads getting the bus." And they were at a bus stop, and it was like, they all looked at me funny. I was like, "Yeah, fucking obviously is I getting the fucking bus." Like, I still have the odd interaction like that, but
here, you can set that there as well.
It's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, like with the fucking.
What we'll do here, so I'll do the introduction, because I like starting them off now, and I realised this the last time, I like starting them off just not so conversation, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe too bad, because I used to do welcome, but I forgot what camera Matson the other week to fucking even introduce him.
Yeah, you just.
Like, I just on the whole podcast didn't even introduce them all.
Yeah, it was just a conversation straight away.
But I actually want to say just so welcome everybody to Connor, the Banter Box, obviously with me, Connor Quinn, and Josh Norton, isn't it?
Yup.
Yeah, that's it.
Yup, Jazzy.
Jazzy. She was on the phone there, her mummy earlier on says, "Jazzy, she think the singer."
No. Yeah, I get that as a Jazzy singer or a Jazzy TikToker. You know what I mean?
So have me here for a while. I had a couple of weeks off because I was zapped and couldn't be fucked. That's basically it. I mean, like, you do have him. Couldn't be fucked. I was at a holiday, and yeah, sometimes you just take 3 weeks off.
Where's that holiday? Where'd you go?
Santorini.
Where the fuck?
Santorini, have you never heard of it?
Nah, mate. No, I'm fucking like, I'm barely going on holidays anymore. I wish I could go. I wanted to go away this year.
It's in Greece.
Huh? It's in Greece, is it? I thought it'd be in like fucking Mexico. Sounds like it's a Mexican place anyways. I was meant to go to Magaluf this year, and it just fell through. I had a bit of work there, and it's just, all the jobs I have are always just wank, and I end up leaving them. So I'll be grand, I'll have like a bit of money there, and then it's just gone. And
so you're going to make money off TikTok soon?
Oh, hopefully, but we've no TikTok creator fund, so it's literally just I've
Do you know?
No.
Do you not have TikTok creator fund then?
Do you not know that?
Why do you not have TikTok creator fund?
I don't know, it's just not in Ireland. None of us make any money off our TikToks.
Actually?
No, I'm flat broke, like. You know what I mean? I had to get 50 quid off me dad to get up here. Honest to God, now TikTok creator fund, you have to kind of just hope you get brand deals, to be honest.
See, to be honest though, that is what you want, because see, TikTok creator fund, like it's not that much money. Well, like you get a lot of views though now, like
and they're all 60 seconds. I'm just like, it's just money there. Like, I
know. I think the most I've ever got from TikTok creator fund is like 180 quid.
For one video?
No, for the whole month.
For the whole month?
Mate, that's like, you're not going anywhere with that, like.
Yeah, no, but like, it's better than fucking... But I don't think I've made a cent.
No?
I think I checked, and like, my total amount of money I've ever made off TikTok is like 70 cent.
Actually?
Yeah, I just get free clothes, and that's about it. Like, that's what I'm doing, free clothes. Free grid
You
sets.
just start getting like all different sizes and selling them all.
Yeah, stop, exactly. Oh, fuck, didn't think about that. That's a smart graft, I might do that.
Here, you can be the brains and I'll just be your business, mate, man.
Like, I'm starting to try get a bit more out there. That's why I was like, right, fuck it, I'll do the podcast. I'll do. I was texting another brand. They're sending me out free bits, but I want to get them to pay me to like actually fucking wear their clothes, because it's like a brand new one. Yeah. And I just need some sort of fucking money. Like, the jobs I was working are just the worst ever. Like, especially when you're like me and you want to go out and you want to enjoy your life, and like, especially for making content. Like, I try to push a video out every single day without fail. And certain jobs, I was working a job in a factory, and it was literally just torture. I think a lot of my videos were made while I was in the car park doing work, but it was just the worst thing ever. Fucking factory work, you never do. Fucking up at 5 a.m, back in at 5 o'clock. Fucking.
But see, like, so like, for them, for people who don't know, like, I thought you were far older. Yeah. So like, we were in the lift there, and I was like, "What age?" And he was like 19. I was like, 19.
Young fella, like.
What? Here, have you seen the fucking hate him? Yeah, I was on like a toddler beside you, and then he's like, "What age are you?" And I was like, 30.
30. You're close to me sister.
I know, fucking hell.
Fuck's sake. I don't know. Well, I expected you to be older. You got a fucking gaff.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
But like, fuck. So you still got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, see this whole, like, you've blew up quickly, like, but I wouldn't get disheartened with it all. Like, I didn't do any of this. I've done my fair share of shit jobs. Like,
yeah, you know. Is this what you do full time now? Like,
well, no, I do like sort of productions for business, like businesses and stuff like that. So like this, I had all this equipment before I started the podcast, except for the mics. Yeah. So then I had.
So fucking, you just had gigantic LED. Let's say you fucking may as well, like, you know.
They're like gym sheets and stuff. Yeah. Like, it was like, whereabouts in Dublin are you from?
Right now I'm living in Clondalkin with my sister. But I'm not from Dublin. I'm from Wicklow. I lived out. I've lived everywhere. My parents have this habit of like moving gaff every few years. So I've lived, I've been there. Like,
actually,
it's real weird. Like, right now they're living in France, and I'm just like, lads, please slow it down. Like, I was like, right, I need to go live somewhere where I can stably just know I'm gonna be there for a while. And my sister has her own gaff out in Clondalkin with her 2 kids, and it's just
Clondalkin.
Clondalkin
or Dundalk?
Clondalkin.
I've never heard of that.
No, up near Tala and all, like.
Oh yeah, Tala. Yeah.
But like, shut up. But I was like, right, fuck it, I'll go live with her, and she's been such a support for all this. Like,
is she?
Oh, it's so helpful. Like, I don't think I'd have gotten anywhere with the TikToks because my parents are just a bit loopy. Like, do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
With my sister, she's just real normal. So I live with her and I mind their kids, and I get to live there free, but pretty much.
Yeah.
I tried to pay her rent, but like, it's kind of hard when your work gives you like 1 day a week. It's tomorrow as well. But of course, I couldn't choose the day after.
Is that the house that you be in when you were saying you need to go for a shit?
Huh?
Like, see the video you saying you need to go for a shit?
Oh, which one was that?
The one where you're saying when you go over to a garage for the first time.
Oh, Larry, that was real bad.
Did you?
That's that. All my videos are based off real shit. Like, to be honest,
like real shit.
Like, no, I didn't actually take shit, but I was like, I remember I went over to my girlfriend's house for like the second time, and I think the whole day I was just sitting there. I was like, that. Like, proper, just holding it in. That's what 90% of my videos are, just real life events. Put it into like all the psycho boyfriend shit. That was me last year. So I did a lot of work now. I've done a lot of work, but fuck me, like, some of it is just me a year ago, and I'm just, or like 17-year-old me being a skit, and I was like, right, fuck it, I'll make fun of him. Yeah. Because, like, you know, you're a bit of a wanker when you're a bit young, well, kid, still am, but like, I was just such an annoying little cunt back then, so I was like, I'll take the piss out of myself.
It's been in the video though, like, you're actually a good actor. Do you want to watch something? No, what do you want to do? Like, check a shit. It's like, watch a film.
Take clothes off. No, that one wasn't based off me now.
Was it not?
You're lucky.
No, was it not?
Luckily it wasn't based around me.
Who's it based on?
Fucking.
The one we were watching before you came up here. The one we were like about having a glass of wine.
Huh?
The one having of it. You were telling her.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to do that for ages. It was fucking.
It was like I'm funnier when
I'm funnier when I'm drunk. I came up with that one with Alex. He tried to dibs it. Yeah, I was like, you little prick. Like they do that. If you have a good idea, he'll sit there and he'll go, dibs. And I'm like, fuck. Ooh.
So why they claim it?
Claimed. I'm like, can't do anything, but I took it. I'm like, fuck. That's my idea.
Do you ever get into anything over like?
No, we're all such good mates. Every single one of us. Like, it's actually like I've had a few. I've a lot of mates, but I've never really had a friend group. And these are the most supportive mates you could ever ask for. Like it's especially coming down from, you know how it is. I find in Ireland, I don't know about England or up here, but like kind of small mindset a lot of the time. Like you get rinsed for doing anything. Like when I started the TikTok, it was like I hated getting shares. I used to make TikToks when I was like before I ever started gaining a following, and they do well, and I delete them because of shares. I hated getting shares. I was like, fuck, that's going into a group chat and getting made fun of. And it was like,
and then you get sort of paranoid about it.
So I was so paranoid because if you live,
but it's when you're younger. You must obviously you were younger then.
Yeah.
I mean? So then you get to this stage where like people actually, we were talking about this before. Like some people will make fun of something that they haven't got the balls to do themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then I think then you realize when you're actually getting a load of attraction, and people will be like, then those random people like when we went to AVA and they were there, I was like, the people who were coming up to me, I was actually surprised. I was like, I do watch my podcast.
Yeah,
guys, like, I mean,
people coming up to you and like. It was so weird for me because, like I was never used, like, fuck it, it's so weird getting used to people coming up to you, like, I've had some weird interactions with people as well, and the main thing I find is crazy is, I'd be out with my missus and all, girls don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck, they're, what's the crack, Jazzy? I'm like, missus right there, don't do that. And she'll give me such stick for it. She was like, I was freaking out because she's going away on our little girls' holiday. And she was like, oh, like, I don't want you going to Chris Dussy while I'm away. I'm like, right, you don't want me to go to one night out. Yeah. You're going on a full, like, 8-day holiday to, like, go get fucked up around a lot of people. I was like, what's the difference? She was like, yeah, the amount of fucking girls who don't give a fuck when I'm there. Like, imagine it's like,
after,
you know what I mean? It's a bit mad.
It is actually, though, like, we were, that girl. So I'm gay, right? But some girl came up to me the other night and was like, but her, like, a girl we know, she was only like 19, and she was like, I didn't even realize this. So she said to me after, she was like, apparently the girl was like, is this your boyfriend? So the girl telling, she went, yeah. And we were like, why'd you say it? She went, she obviously don't watch your fucking podcast if she doesn't even know what.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was like, I know, she was like slamming there. She's like, I hear people like you come up to my boy and try to slam.
Fucking hell.
I mean, but that's the thing as well. We girls don't give a fuck on nights.
Yeah.
Never the wee lads though, like, that's a bit mad. But no, that's sort of things you have to get on with, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking. But like,
you just have to get VIP now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. After Omni was handy to have a bit of a backstage thing for. But what I was saying with it was weird getting used to people coming up to you and being nice about it, because I'm so used to like smaller town. Definitely changed once I moved up around Dublin. Yeah. Because I find that people in Dublin, everyone's kind of doing that. Yeah. But outside of it, it's a lot more small town mindset. 100%. Even when I was in college, I had people like making little comments and I didn't really know them. Yeah. I was like, we're acquaintances, mate. Like, you don't have to come up and just absolutely slander me to my face.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, it's over familiar. They'd be over familiar because they watch something.
Yeah, because they see me and I'm like, mate, like, we've had 3 conversations and you're about to like kick the fuck out of me because I make TikToks. I was like, calm it down. Do you know what I mean? Or like, I get a lot of backhanded stuff. I was on a night out the other day and some fella came up to me. He's like, bro, don't mind anyone calling you a stupid little queer. And I was like, what? No one's called me that yet. So, how have you just come up and said that to me? He's like, bro, you're funny, man. Don't mind all the haters, man. I was like, I don't really have any haters. He's like, no, you do. I'm like, fuck. Sure.
I had one the other day and I get a lot of, don't be putting this in your podcast. I'm like, if I had 20 quid for every time somebody said that. But here, let's go. Yeah. Get the 20 quid out. Because some girls, I was at a wedding and some girl was like, called me over. And I do videography at a wedding. Yeah. So I was doing videography and some girl called me over and I was like, I'm doing the video and she's like, get a picture. And I was like, who are you talking to?
Who like, get a picture?
I know, like, come here, get a picture.
Telling me how to do my job.
I don't know. She wanted me to get in a photo with the table. So I was like, right. And then I was like, I'll get in the photo, right? Which is dead on. It was
so who took the photo?
Someone on their phone.
Oh,
I stand there.
Oh, because of the video, because of the podcast.
Because the podcast, they wanted me like to get in the photo while I had my cameras and stuff. And then after she was like, "What's your name again? I don't even know who you are." And I was like, "You called me over.
You called me over."
And then I just like, I got back to work. I got back to work. But that's the thing. Now people give you like backhanded compliments.
100%, yeah.
I got somebody saying to me before, "I don't really like you. I don't really like you before you've grew on me." I was like,
you've grown on. I thought your videos were shite at first, but now you're alright. I'm like, okay, thanks very much. Nothing's changed about the videos. Do you know what I mean? Or
so the same. Imagine us all, like us walking up to people and being like, "Don't really like your haircut, it's shit."
Yeah, it's haircut shit. It's grown on me now. It's fucking, maybe a bit lower on the fade next time you wanker. Do you just find that up here you just have a bit of a smaller mindset, like you just have people who are like, "Oh, why is he doing that?" Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't think so. Like, obviously I'm a bit older. Like, I don't really.
I think younger, yeah.
Younger, maybe, yeah. But I think up here now, so many people are doing stuff.
Yeah,
that I don't think
definitely comes with age. Like, if you did anything when you're fucking 16, you're gonna
see, like, because we're like, see now, like we're all at the age of work. Like, I feel like everybody who's doing something, like,
they're a bit too.
It's a business mindset.
Yeah.
So if I seen somebody on doing a video and they were carrying on like a dickhead and fucking maybe for censure or something like that, like, I wouldn't think any of it. I'm like, yeah, that's class. I got that work with a censure. So I think when you get like a wee bit older, I don't think like that. I just think of it as engagement all the time.
Yeah, I get
but
you.
I think the younger ones don't really see it like that.
I think a lot of what Slate and I got was obviously living in a small town. I was such a fucking weird kid.
Were you?
Oh, I was such a strange dude. I think a lot of my TikTok comes from like just wanting attention, and I looked for it in the wrong ways when I was younger. I was like, drinking in a field. I was just.
It was the best days, but
yeah, huh?
It was the best days, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I was just like such a tick. Like, there's videos I got sent about, it was like 4 years ago today, and it was me in a river. And everyone else is drinking along the river, but I'm in the fucking river, and everyone's recording me. "Josh, you fucking, like, what are you doing?" And I'm in there loving it, like diving into the water. Everyone's like, "Dick." Everyone's just. I couldn't even watch it.
I thought he was like, "I'm not."
Did you not come
I don't mean I done that as well. I think we're the same people.
Oh fuck yeah! It's horrible, and everyone's just watching you. And like, I was diving into the water, and everyone's telling me to get out as well. It's not even like they're all like, "Yo," they're all like, "Get the fuck out the water, you fucking jackass." Horrible feeling. There was other stuff, but I can't even remember about it. Like, there's videos of me after, head to toe. I done it twice. That's what it was. I done it twice. I didn't learn the first time. Everyone afterwards was like, "You're fucking idiot."
You didn't get enough attention the first time?
Fucking. Huh?
Didn't get enough attention.
Didn't get enough attention the first time. Fucking, I got meldy again, jumped in a river. I got brought home and passed out. And then my friends covered me in toppings and took videos. Like pizza toppings. Yeah, I had chocolate buttons up here and pepperoni down here. It was fucked.
What age were you?
Too old.
Too
old to be going on like that.
Was this about 3 months ago?
Last week. Nah. I'd say about 3 years ago.
Because I'm having the conversation with him and still starting trying to remember that he's 2019. So like,
yeah, fucking. Like, when I was younger. Younger's 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
A lot can change in 2 years, but it's still fairly fucking recent.
See, like 2 years ago I was 28.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
The
See, I think I'm still a bit of a I like to think I've gotten older, but like I still do the same stupid shit. I'm just allowed to do more. Yeah. Like, I've got access to a car now, but I'm still doing stupid shit. I crashed the car the other day. Ma doesn't know this. It's crack, Ma. Sorry, crashed the car. Never told you. I was driving down the main street of this town, and I was crushing along. I had to get my brother from the train station because he's too young to be fucking walking home alone. And I got distracted by some person at the bus stop because they might have been a bit on the bigger side, and I was like, "How the fuck do you even get that?" Bang, straight into the back of someone, and I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just stayed in the car. Like, I've rammed into the back of this poor woman. I just stayed in the car. My friend was over there recording me, so I was just like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what? And
the facial expressions.
Fucking, I remember your one hopped out the car, took a picture of me, Reg, went up the window. She was like, "You're not gonna get out and check if I'm alright?" And I was like, "Oh, you alright?" And she was like, "Oh, come on." Like, I'm standing
there 10 to 2.
I was like, "Pull over, everyone's beeping." I was just panicking because everyone was like, I don't want everyone's staring at me. Just pull over, we'll go talk to her.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was like, I know I've crashed into you and done some pretty hefty damage, but like, please, can we just... And we went round the corner, and the first thing she said to me, she was like, "Oh, I'm a solicitor," and I was like,
Shit.
You cunt." Never got a claim on me.
Huh?
Nothing ever happened out of it. I don't. Someone was watching down on me that day. Never got a claim.
How long ago did it happen?
Why can they take a while?
How long ago did it happen though?
Like, I've had the car 6 months, probably 3 months ago.
I'd be right then.
Yeah, fuck. Imagine it was like.
Because no, like it happened to me before, and I was like googling it, and it says like after like 3, like you need to report it as soon as possible because that's what gets over a certain amount of time. But you've just admitted it all.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Mate,
I posted a TikTok about it and all. So
right
like,
then.
yeah, like she's got all the evidence she needs. She can have me
She's
locked
probably
up.
just seen how awkward you
Oh,
were.
I'm fucking yeah.
But that actually happened to me today. I was explaining that like this interview or something today, and I was explaining on it, and they wanted an embarrassing story, but like. That explains my character and see what you explained. That happened to me. Did you ever hear the song Pearl River? No, it's like a real old chanty song.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah, but I was in a car crash, but I was like driving down like a dual carriageway, and the car I was going to like Cavan or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's 5 a.m, so like, but the roads hadn't been gridded.
Yeah.
So the big van in front of me hit the curb and just started swaying. But then it was like over the 2 sides of the dual carriageway. And in my head, I was like, "Oh fuck, that poor wee man, that van's gonna tipple, no way."
Yeah.
And as I said that, I was like trying to brake, my brakes wouldn't work.
And you're like,
"Oh fuck, here we go!"
And
Like a bumper car just ran into the back of it, coffee everywhere. But in my head, I was like, "The song needs to come off because the song was up there." And I was like, "They're gonna think I was fucking on gear now." I was like, "Get it off!" And then I didn't know where to get out.
It was bad damage.
The van was like. It was more I hit the side of the back of it.
So your car wasn't like writ off or anything, was it?
No, it was a work van anyway.
Oh, fucking lucky cunt.
Wasn't mine. But I know what you mean, like that awkwardness. I was like, I'm really embarrassed here. People are looking at me. Like,
yeah, do I get out the car and fucking double check?
And then I had to drive away in the car, but the front was all fucked. And I was like,
everyone knows what I did.
It wasn't my fault though.
Thank fuck you caught me now instead of like so soon after I started doing the TikToks because I still would have been an awkward fuck. Like,
would you?
You took a bit of a risk on for the fella who makes TikToks about how awkward he is to put him on your podcast. Imagine I came in.
He's actually been good though because you've talked about a lot of stuff that I haven't had to ask questions you've and
yeah, but like, can you imagine I walked in and like couldn't hold out? You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't make for a good podcast.
Nah, it's been good, mate. But sometimes you do. Sometimes like people are like.
Do you ever have them where you can't post them?
No, not yet. Not yet. Don't make us one. Fuck.
Not yet. Just
pressure's now.
Yeah, pressure's now a bit on. I might start getting a bit awkward.
No, you're right. You've already 24 minutes in. We're gone, mate.
Fucking hell, it's flying. How long do they usually last?
There's an hour left to go.
Oh, do you know I was practicing the barbers yesterday. I fucking some barber texted me and it was like, "Do your haircut for free," and I was like, "Handy, barely have enough for petrol, so I'll drive out, get my haircut for free," and flat out broke. And I hop in the chair and I was just like, right, I'll use this.
I'm just visualizing the video of him hopping on to somebody and the barber. No, the one.
Which one?
The video you done. You're like going in the barbers and you're on top of the video.
Aiden, yeah. I fucking wish that did better. I have a new one today. It's actually just me getting awkward in a fucking barber chair. It's short and simple, but hopefully it'll do well.
So is that what the barber did he do it for free?
He done it for free because I did a video with him and I'll tag him in that, and he kind of used it for his own content as well.
Give him a wee shout out for anybody in Dublin, or
huh?
Do you want to give him a wee shout out now?
I can't even remember his name. Out straight, Denzel. Shout out Denzel.
Are you getting a bit more?
I hope it's Denzel. Fuck, imagine it's not. Imagine it's Daniel or something.
Here,
that'll get all good. Like.
We'll get you.
Oh god, no! Now I'm actually like a bit worried. I fucked up his name.
Let's get a haircut though.
Huh?
We can't even see it.
Yeah, stop! I didn't even have his fucking hat on. Shy. No, it wasn't actually. Sorry. No, he did a decent job. He sat there for about an hour, and I don't usually mind that. Like when they sit there for sometimes when you're in a rush, like it was.
Is that how long it takes to get a haircut?
Off this fella, yeah. I was.
My haircuts take half an hour.
Hey, shite.
No, my hair. You get your haircut by my barber. It's
yeah, no, when it's like 40 minutes.
No, the block is only half an hour.
Is it?
Yeah, my booking's only half an hour.
Barber must not like in and out, like in and out job for you. But
this is just clipped on the top.
Is it?
He's looking at me now going, is it?
Is it?
I went to Turkey for a friend's night, but
Did you?
I mean,
Shows.
I can't.
Bad hairline. No, could be worse. Could be worse. I think mine's pretty. I just got a long fucking head, but I was pretty blessed. But I've seen my dad's. I'm fucked in a few years.
Is it? Are you?
It's a big W, like.
Is it?
It's like a McDonald's logo.
See, mine's actually wasn't. I wanted like a straight hairline, but it's all to do with the muscle on your head. So I don't actually. I basically went. They took my blood and all, put the wee thing in to put you to sleep, and then she was just basically laughed, and then Turkish, and then the wee translator's like, "So you don't really need a hair transplant?" I was like, "What the fuck's all this?"
What's all this?
Could
have told me that while I was awake, like.
Yeah, you could have told me while I was in Belfast.
Yeah, stop. So you flew all the way out to Turkey for nothing, like you never got it.
I ended up getting it, but like,
Just a few hairs.
like 1,500.
Did you get your teeth done?
But I got them done here.
I'd love to get my teeth done.
What?
Just fucking one big stupid looking teeth.
Right, so what are we looking here? So this is what we're going to try and ask people for, right? So yeah, what we're looking. Sorry, the battery. We had a wee bit of battery trouble there. Just tell him, don't mind me. Just tell me. No point now.
Be honest with the viewers.
I shit myself.
Yeah. Oh, imagine. 26 minutes just gone out the window.
No, you think I'm shitting yourself?
Yeah.
No, so well, what you need to start asking for if you want your teeth done, then out there ask the.
Yeah, surely they wouldn't do your teeth for free, like.
Depending how big you are, like people his is would. I remember.
I think you need a big Instagram following first before anything.
I will. I think Instagram, but then TikTok as well. It all depends.
What I find is all the business comes through Instagram, and that's what a lot of me mates would say who do it.
Yeah.
It's like that they're always pushing me like make your Instagram fucking huge because I fucking about 27k on TikTok. What's great? 27.
What's a crack?
What's great? About 27k on TikTok, and I'm about fucking 3 on Instagram. Like, so you know what I mean.
But Instagram's a lot harder.
It's so much more difficult.
How long have you Instagram for?
I've only started posting as if to like that way for the last like few weeks.
I've had my Instagram for I always said so when I started the podcast I was like if I got like 500 likes on a video on Instagram I would think it done better than if I got 5,000 on
yeah
TikTok.
Exactly,
because like it's sort of it's not like
my reels do wank on Instagram. People on Instagram hate me. I fucking rage, and I'll have like all these mad viral videos on TikTok. I'll post them, and what I did was I just used my personal.
Yeah.
So I always found it real difficult for me to post on my Instagram because I was like, fuck, like yous all know me. Yous know like me, and now I'm dressed up as a girl with a wig, and
that's so funny.
Yeah, that was fucked. I made my missus record that. I don't know how she didn't walk out on me after that. Like,
I know.
Do you know what I mean? She was
I
like,
thought she was going to be here, and I was going to say to her what she found.
Oh no, she's off shopping or something.
What does she think of the videos though?
She loves them, but she I don't know how she doesn't get the fucking ick. Like, she was just like, her sister or something was like, oh yeah, I have wigs, and I was like, wigs? You have wigs?
He's like,
I've got an idea. My friend did the same thing with eyelashes the other day, and I'm gonna nick that on him now. I'm gonna see how far I can push me, missus. I want to do wig, full woman, like I'm going full transgender on the next TikTok. Like, that's the aim.
No, it's funny the way he's sitting like the girl out of, did you see the video? He's like the girl out of White Chicks, like they're sitting like that. He's like
people were saying that they fully thought it was just a big long ugly girl at first until I turned around. Turned around at stubble. It's fucked.
No, it's not funny. I love it. Yours, right? We're just going through all your videos here, but I was actually laughing today because I was showing her this video as well with you said about if there's a baby on board sticker.
Oh, full on it. It's a challenge to me. And ever since I've made that video, it started becoming more of a thing of just like, I'll see it and I'm just like, I'll drive a bit close to them on purpose, watch them swerve out the way. It's really fucked up.
But no, what I love the most about it. So I went to the comments and seeing the comments, someone wrote, "Nah, I'm not laughing at anybody else. I'm just laughing at his reaction." So the person was like, "It's in case there was emergency services," and then there was a car crash. She went, "Nope, no, it's not. It's for targets." I was like, I just love that. Like you have to have some balls. So see, like, you're on your mates, like the way you're saying about the ick stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think I was saying that I don't think I would find anybody really appear funny if they were doing like that type of like, because you can tell like there's videos, I don't know which one of your mates like who do the social media was, but they put a video like trying to cringe, or was it you like trying to be cringy?
Wait, was it trying to be cringy or trying not? It was a try not to cringe, but there 3 of us.
Yeah.
Alex put that up. That was the fucking most difficult thing ever.
But like in my head I was like, you're acting, you're putting on, which is funny, but I think it wouldn't sit as good up here. Like I think, I don't know, I don't think I find it as funny. Like I would generally say like your sets of content would be like one that would make me laugh. Like but I think it's really, really funny, like what you like all do, because it's ballsy, but then it's sort of like not all of it's like that. It's like a mix of like really smart wit, but then like dry wit sometimes, or like situations that like just the way you do it, like real scenarios, but you can tell you're still acting like.
Yeah, I get
so it's good. But like I wouldn't be able to do it. Like the videos
you don't
like,
think you'd be able to?
No, fuck.
Really? Like you wouldn't be able to bring yourself to doing it, like.
No, it just wouldn't be funny at doing it.
Oh, like, you wouldn't have the right humour for it.
No, like like you have to act a wee bit in it, like
100%.
like the one where you're like going into the physics drink.
I think that what I find is the lads. I've Danny, who was my best mate. Me and him, it's like if he was here, it'd be the same person. It's fucked. Like we're the exact same. Yeah. Same humour, same fucking everything. Like, and I found that Alex and all them, they've their humour as well, and like I can understand their humour and they understand me and Danny's, but they definitely have their own type, which I sometimes find hard to understand until like I find it so funny, but I find it hard to get into as much myself because it's not like so I kind of get what you mean by like you wouldn't be able to do it. Like
Aiden's ones where like he always has like a wee accent and stuff on, which is really good. Like and fun. Like see like the ones where he does like if people. Like you go up to people and they don't have their accent doesn't match their thing, and like that's funny. Like it's just smart, like humor.
Smart way.
But then I like yours because it's
even their normal humor when they're not on camera is like it's like they're acting half the time. I'm like they'll be like, no, watch this. You literally just did that, and they'll start acting it out, and I'm like, that's why they're so good at TikTok. Like they're constantly like that's their humor.
Not tiresome.
Well, but like I'm not able to do it like as good as them. Like they've. Sonny and Alex now, they grew up together, and like I just found when I first met them, I just used to sit there and Alex would make me laugh and I wouldn't understand why the fuck he would, but he'd like I remember in Nando's I was literally crying laughing and I was like begging him to stop because I don't understand what's funny, like how they do it. That's why I find it hard to like get involved with it as much. Do you get me?
Yeah,
I can't like read them as well,
but I think it's better like that you notice that you have like your own wee different things. It's very hard to like create. Still
all my best mates like, and like I go out and have the best crack with them. It's just they've got their own humour and I don't think I can match it sometimes. Do you know what I mean? I have to do it my own way.
But that's the way like it should be, because that's what will make it different, and then like you get your own type of followers. Even though like it's sort of you do have like a similar sort of like energy in videos, but it's not the carbon copy.
Yeah, I get you. We're all like we'll all copy each other. A lot of the time, you'll notice we do copy each other's videos, but you wouldn't necessarily think they're copy. We have our own twist on them all the time. Like some of my videos, they wouldn't be copied, but like I'd see someone else, I'm like, that's mine now, and like, but I put a complete twist on it.
You know not even going to copy that. That's fucking mine.
That's mine.
Psycho Boyfriend came out.
Psycho Boyfriend. I think that was me. That was me. I think I sat in the car with Aiden and I was just like, wait a minute, what was I doing at 16? I was doing stupid shit. Let me just make fun of it. Half it is genuinely just like if I was to go through my phone right now and look at the TikToks, I'd be like, that's definitely a lot of it is from me like taking what other people do. And I'm not going to name and shame anyone, but like, you know who you are. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but then that's a way of like going, you're sort of took what you're slagging yourself.
Yeah,
so you're slagging this.
And what I find is, I definitely think that certain people who've experienced me doing that are watching the videos and are like, enraged.
Is it slightly exaggerated
It's 100%. Like I wasn't actually like. I just remember when I was 16, I was just mad insecure little cunt. Do you know what I mean? I flat outright say it. So I just make fun of that. But I'm like, people are definitely watching that back and being like, yeah, you're still like, nah. And his missus, actually, I was in a fucking petrol station the other day and I was in horrid humour and I can't remember what it was. Me and my girlfriend were in there fucking, I was paying for petrol, she was doing something and I was like, laddie, will you just cop on? Turn around to go pay and your man's behind the thing and he's like, sorry, so you got a boyfriend in real life as well? I was like, fuck you. I was like, fuck you.
You don't say that, they'll say go boyfriend anymore.
Fuck yeah, imagine I just lost the head, jumped over the thing. Yeah. And then he was in my life the next day and he was like, so you got a boyfriend in real life? I was like, will you leave me alone? Just stop following me around. Can't even go to the petrol station in peace.
Petrol station racked over TikTok.
Honestly, I was like, fucking your man knew me and I was like, fuck fuck. Like he was so quick with it. It's not like he like acknowledged that he knew me until, look, because I was sat there, I was like paying for a while, and then I was just like, stop it, will you? And he was like, psycho boyfriend. Fuck you. Didn't even acknowledge me until you could get a little joke in, did you?
He's waited for that moment. He's probably seen you in there a couple of
times. Oh, yeah, he's seen me a few times. Like, I'll wait till he's with his missus and he's losing the head with her, and then I'll say...
slip up, and that's it.
Or if he gets awkward, then I'll get him. Do you know, that's the worst one, is because, you know how, like...
What's the awkward ones?
The awkward ones is, I was just getting so awkward for a week and a half with every single situation. I got pulled over because I don't actually have my licence.
Did you not?
No, I mean, my license expired and all.
What do you mean expired?
Like, you know, your provisional.
Yeah.
I got my provisional 2 years ago, and I was like, right, 2 years ago, I was like, right, I'm gonna get my lessons done. I had my lessons done with a fella, and he was just so fucking weird. I did 3 with him, and I was like, right, not driving anymore. So I gave it a year after that. Because
is this your next set of TikTok videos?
Fuck yeah, it is now.
Yeah,
fucking business, but. I did 3 lessons with this one guy, and I just remember my first impression of him was just weird. I was like, it was middle of summer, hopped out in shorts, and I could see him, and I was like, right, big cunt, but fuck it, like, I'm sure he's nice. Get in the car, half his body's over the fucking side of me, and I sit down, and he's like looking at me real weird, and I'm like, we gonna drive somewhere, do our lesson? And he's just like, yeah, you're gonna have to like change. And I was like, what? You want me to get changed? He's like, we don't do shorts in the car. And I was like, we don't do shorts. Got out, didn't question it. Didn't want me in shorts in his car, so I was like, right, I'll go put a tracksuit on, hottest day of the year. Hop back in, and then I think a solid 40 minutes of, like, I'm not exaggerating, it's 40 minutes of my first ever lesson. He did a 2-hour lesson with me. Was talking about how we taught Bono's kids how to drive. And I was like, what's this got to do with fucking how to get around the corner without hitting a curb? And he's like, no, because Bono's kids, right? And I'm like, no, fuck
Bono's kids. I thought you said one of his own kids.
No, Bono's kids. He mentioned his kid once. It was all about Bono's kids. Fucking, I was like, maybe talk about your own instead of Bono's. You did a few driving lessons with them. You're not like a family friend. But
also, you're here and you're fucking the dickhead that's paying him for 45 minutes.
Yeah, stop. I was like, 45 minutes of my lessons is the history of him teaching Bono's kids how to drive. He's like, and you'll never guess what he did. He turned up and his car broke down. I was like, and then what happened? And then he had to use my car, and then what happened? Then he passed the test, and I was like, fucking sound. Can you teach me how to drive yet? Like,
so how did you learn how to drive?
I fucking gave it a year after that. I started my lessons back up when I got in college, because I just didn't have a car. I had no car to practice in either, because my parents drove an automatic, and I was like, right, fuck it, I'll leave it for a while. Got into college, did all my lessons, and I still haven't gotten away. I was just not asked to go on the waiting list because I get away with driving on my ass. So fuck knows when I'll get my full license. It's expired now. I have to reapply for the learner, and then
he's a man bastard.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I drove all the way up here, like right across the road. Just cross my fingers I wouldn't get pulled over.
You are a man.
Fucking taxed out and all. Like, I'm fucked.
Actually, what happens if it's clamped?
Are you meant to pay for parking across the way? You're grand. No, honest to God, like.
What?
Are you meant to pay for the parking across the way, like ticket in and all?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get clamped then. I'm fucked, like. I didn't pay for parking.
No, at what time's it? I don't know. Like, fuck. He's making me so anxious. See me, like, mate. See if I was to go anywhere and drive, and like there was no parking spots. People were like just front up the curb. I'm like, nah, I'll just drive.
No,
like,
usually
I'll drive like 3 miles away and walk the rest.
Fuck it, it'll be grand.
You'll be grand. I'll walk you down and make sure it's not clamped.
But I was talking about something before I was going on about my driving test.
But not having a license.
Yeah, I haven't got my license. That's a bit shit. I need to get that sorted. I got me because I got my car bought for me. That's why it was like I had no car to learn in. They bought me a car, my parents. Very, very nice of them. But I remember when I bought it, it was the fucking stupidest thing ever. We went up to look at this car. We drove an hour. I went up with my ma, and neither of us knew what the fuck to do. Like, I'd never bought a car. She's never bought a car. Neither of us know anything about cars. Walk up and kicking the tires and all. I'm like, oh.
You're right, don't worry about that. You're right, don't worry.
Kicking the tires and all, acting like I know what I'm doing. We hop in the car. My ma took for a test drive because I didn't have a clue. And then we drove back and we bought the thing. We didn't try Banter, didn't open the hood, nothing. Found out half the headlight was missing when we got back home. But I was like, well, we've already paid money for it. Your one felt so bad. She was like, yeah, we'll knock 50 quid off. Like, she knocked 50 quid off for us because we didn't try Banter at all.
To be honest, mate, I done that with my first car.
Yeah.
And here I bought my first car with 19p in my bank and bought it on finance.
Yeah.
And went drove to Newry.
Financed it, did you?
Aye.
Oh.
And drove to Newry and bought it. And like had no idea about cars. Like I didn't even have my license.
Yeah.
I had to pay for somebody to come and get it the next day.
Did it work out? Was it grand? Like, was the car fun?
Oh, the car was doing on. Like the car was sweet.
No, I think my car had a few. The headlight was like I don't know what she fucking did to it, but the headlight was just hanging out of it.
What the fuck?
So it was just like, wait, I still haven't gotten that sorted. Like, that car was so nice when I first bought it, except for the headlight hanging out. And I don't know, it just kind of let it go to shit. Like, it's hard to run a fucking car, man.
It is. What
I
type
feel
of car?
judged, like, it's still Polo, like.
That's what I got.
Mine's up Orline now. It's real nice. Like, it was a bit silly now. I bought like. It was loads done to it already. Like when I bought it, it was lowered and all. Remember, I broke the front off it within like first 2 weeks of driving.
Speed bump?
Huh?
Going over a speed bump?
Yes, speed through a speed bump. Because I was like, I first got the car, I had no driving experience, and like, I had a few friends who would just be driving on the provision anyways. I can do that. I think for the first 2 weeks, I don't know how I didn't write the car off or kill someone. It was so bad. I was like just a brand new driver on my own, driving around the place as if I could, driving on the motorway and all. It was fucking dodgy.
Mate, that's proper dodgy.
Yeah, ran through red lights now without realising. I remember.
It's making me so nervous.
I know. I nearly got killed by a Range Rover once trying to turn right. I don't think I was meant to turn right. It was like one way or something. I don't know.
So, have you any plans on like getting the drive? Maybe.
So far, so good. So no. Nah, we're fine. We're flying. I'm gonna eventually. I'll have to because I need to get proper. I was gonna get a delivery driver job or something. And I need a license for that. My sister said she could sort me one, so fucking NDLS. If you want to give me one for free, I'll do a bit of fucking promo.
A promo of you doing your driving lessons?
Yeah, stop. Do a little get ready with me for it now.
We'll get no. Get ready with me to go.
Get ready with me for failing me test. Like all the bad habits I'll have. I'll hop in, fucking one-handed turning and all.
I driving in the Range Rovers
like a dick.
Here, but this is it. So what we're looking from this is we're looking new teeth and we're looking. Somebody who's actually going to give you proper driving lessons.
Yeah.
Who's not
no, I got the driving lessons done. I just need to go get me test finished. Like.
Oh, so you end up staying with Bono's?
Oh no, I got to a different fella. He was dead on. He was a nice chap, like sound normal. Didn't talk about Bono's kids once. Like it was it was deadly. I hopped in. I was like, after half an hour, I was like, he hasn't mentioned them yet.
We're on to a winner here.
Yeah, fuck, we're on to a winners, right? I did them the whole way through college. College was a breeze. Like I fucking. Well, that's because I wasn't really trying. I really don't know what I'm going to do about saying that about dropping out and not saying, to be fair. They genuinely thought that I like finished to do.
So did they finish uni?
They finished, they think I finished my first year and I was going to defer. I didn't go to my exam or nothing.
I'll just take it.
I had a accommodation and they were paying for it, like for me to stay up in this accommodation. I moved out. I had no idea. I started subletting. One of my mates lives in it at the moment. No way. Just for fucking 60 quid a week. No,
and then you're with your sister now?
Yeah, and I just fucking... do I give it to the sister?
No, but you're with your sister?
Yeah, I've been with my sister the last 3 months.
Yeah, he is such a businessman.
Yeah, fucking subletting. His last payment is today. I better text him for that, actually. Thanks for reminding me. Honest to God, his last payment is today, and then he's doing another one on Thursday, and then I have to go up and get all my stuff out of the room. Like I fucking left him a nice kit out of the room. Xbox and all, like. You know what I mean?
I know what you're going to do next week.
Fucking hopefully
Say
TikTok,
you failed.
Hopefully TikTok.
No, with your man, Dad.
Oh, with me man, Dad.
Say you failed or something. Say you're free out.
I just feel
You're
like...
free out because of TikTok.
Yeah, I'll just be like... I just,
about it when it comes to it.
yeah, exactly. I think I'll just say I failed. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Are they going to watch this at all?
They probably won't. They won't watch the whole thing. Fuck it. If this is how they find out, they find out. At least they found out on me on a podcast, and I didn't have to like tell them face to face. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, man.
On the bigger and better things this year.
You know, I'm onto.
You still technically are doing what you were doing in your course, like.
Yeah, technically, because I wasn't.
It's placement.
Yeah, exactly. This is placement.
This is placement
for the rest of my life. Yeah, but it was like, I think first year I did great. I passed everything, and I was like loving it. And then the second year hit, and I was just like, fuck this. I just hated it. I was sitting there miserable. I was so used to like, I missed all my friends, and it was like, I loved everyone I was living up with. I had one friend, shout out Jake, who he was like a real, like he was like one of the lads I actually really got along with, and I found like I loved all the other lads I lived with, but I just wasn't like it wasn't like my type of people, if you get me. Except for Jake. Jake was dead on.
How far? So where did you live from, like, where you're actually from?
20 minutes from my sisters. Like, I could have just lived with my sisters and they could have saved all the fucking money they spent on accommodation.
I know, like, when I went to uni, like, I just lived at home, but then I always regret it not moving out now. But see if I hadn't moved out, I wouldn't have finished
experience of living up there was something else. Like, we were living like animals. It was,
I believe it, mate.
It was scary. It was bad. It was fucking...
What? Like, is this the way?
Like, fucking... The main thing for me was I would stay the whole time during the week because I went from living in Bray, which was like the family home and all, and then my parents were like, yeah, what's crack? We are moving to France. And I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, no, don't worry, we're going to have a house in Ireland as well because basically we're not allowed it. I mean, Nanny bought our gaff, croaked, they sold it. And do you know what I mean? Shout out Nanny. Shout out Nanny, I know you're listening. But she fucking she bought our gaff because she couldn't, like, she's from up here, she's from Ardoyne. And yeah.
Is she from Ardoyne?
Yeah. She had fucking a whole family up here. And then randomly was like bounced off, left 2 kids.
My sister lives in Ardoyne.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably related.
No, my sister lives with the same family. But that's so mad that he says this is just from Ardoyne. Like, is it like?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've never really been up here. Like, I've met the family a few times. Dead on.
It's a shit out.
Yeah, it's a fucking kip. But my nanny had like a family. She had 2 kids and all, and then bounced, just left the kids and all. I was like, okay, nanny, like, whatever you do, you do.
Somebody in this is definitely going to be related. Somebody who wants this is definitely going to be related to you.
Yeah, stop shouting at me cousins. They're all funny little fuckers. I was so used to, real quick, my dad's side of the family are very normal. Very, like, love them. They're all just very chilled out. And I was like, right, but they're not really, like, I'm a bit crack, like, a bit of fun. Like, where's all this family? And then my dad's very posh, and I hadn't really met his side of the family before. And he was like, they're all from Northern Ireland. I was like, oh, that's a bit of a curveball, because he's from Manchester. And, like, was an only child, to my knowledge. He didn't know he had siblings until he was, like, 20. Because my nanny just never told him. Sound. But, like, fucking...
I love how he doesn't not get any fucks.
No, let's tell me whole life story here. And
I like it though, keep going.
Yeah, fucking
is it their
content?
No.
He was like, yeah, family are from Northern Ireland. I went up and met them all, and they all just looked like me and were just so much crack. And I was like, yes, finally a bit of fun.
I must have knew who it was.
Chatting away to one of my cousins, and he's just like, "Do you want a joint?" And I was like, "No, bro, but like, I like how you're coming at me. Like, I like the vibes. I'm all good, but like, you're a bit of crack." So I need to go see them at some point. I should have done it today, but I've work tomorrow.
Go back tomorrow. If your car's clumped, you may have to go stay with them.
Stop. Yeah, actually, fucking, I might fly over them. But yeah, fucking, forget about the family history for a minute. Granddad croaked it. Nanny moved over. Nanny croaked it. Left his gaff. Sold the gaff. And they were like, right, we're getting a house in France. And I was like, oh, right, fuck, what am I going to do? They're like, don't worry, we have a house in Ireland. They're like, oh, deadly. Like, they were like talking like, oh, be up the road from us. Like, we'll get it in the same town. They moved like 2 hours away in the Midlands. And I was like, right, fuck you. So I'm not moving out into the middle of nowhere and like hating me life. So moved in. That's how I moved in with my sister. And what was I talking about before?
About uni and that.
Yeah. And
you're keeping me on my toes here.
They moved into the Midlands, and I was like, right, like, I can't live there. They were like, don't worry, you're living in college. And I was like, I'm going to college. And they were like, yeah. They like enrolled me without me knowing. Like, I kind of like.
Well, I hear, mate, you've every right to not be at uni.
She fucking like I was like, right, I might go to uni. I was like, here's all the details. You just put me into whatever. I kind of showed slight interest in media studies, so my ma just put me in Maynooth, and I was like, right, grand, I'll live there. And I'd have to stay there 7 days a week because I wasn't asked to go up to my parents, and I wasn't living with my sister at the time. And I remember through the 5 days of college, like, just the grime and build up of dirt. It just, like, it started at the start of the year, it was grand. We all kept it clean with a little roster, and as it went on, we all stopped like cleaning up after each other, and we all started like, we just like, fuck that cunt, he left that plate out, I'm not cleaning it up. It would grow mould and it would just be left out because the other cunt doesn't want to clean it. The bins would pile up. We had one stage, I think we had like 5 bags of bottles because, you know, to get the return on them. And I remember at the end of every week, it would be a Friday, they'd all go home, and I'd be left with this fucking like absolute like disgust. Like, just thinking back, it's like, fuck, like it wasn't okay. And I'd have to spend like 3 hours cleaning it, just so I had a nice place to live for the weekend. And this was when I was doing the kids' parties as well, so I'd be working all weekend. I didn't want to come back to a filthy fucking animalistic kids' parties, bro.
What do you mean?
I was a kids' party hoster. I got fired from it as well. I was bad at it. I had to dress up as fucking Mickey Mouse and shit. Man's life, it was horrible. It was
It's just... I know.
Oh, man,
are you sure you're only 19?
Yeah, man, I've been getting around. Like, I get up to a lot of stuff.
You really do. Like.
Man, I was jobless again. And
I cannot believe he's only 19.
Yeah, I've had so many jobs and lived in so many different places. Like, it's just like I've loads of stories. Fucking, I was jobless again. I was on to my sister. I was like, right, Leanne, help. She was like, I'm a nail artist. I can't help you. And I was like, please, surely one of your friends. She was like, right, my friend runs a business. I was like, deadly, she owns a business. I'll be fucking, what, like fucking labouring, carpentry, something like that. She was like, nah, kids' parties. I was like, right, I've nothing else going. I may as well. It was, do you know them like big fucking indoor play areas? Yeah. Do you know, like soft play, like fucking big frame? It was one of them, and then it had 5 rooms upstairs, and each room was like a theme. It was like princess room, superhero room, minion room.
I imagine dressed up as Snow White or something.
And you'd get given a room for the day, and you'd have like 6 parties. And like I'm good with kids for an hour, but for 6 hours it got to the point, and they were all like, some of the kids were horrid little fuckers. Like I hate to say it because they were all 8 years old and all, but like, I've never wanted to throw an 8-year-old across the room before until I started working that job. Like,
how did you get sacked?
I was making TikToks and I was bad. I think a parent might have complained about me swearing, because the kids, like, it was on the by the 6th party, I was overstimulated to fuck. There's kids throwing shit at you. Like, I want juice, and he fucks a bottle of ketchup at your head, and you have to duck, and you're like, fuck. And I think it was 10 o'clock. No, it wasn't 10 o'clock. No, it was like 9 o'clock at night, because it was a late party, like a laser tag one. And it was the whole place. For these ones, you'd literally be you and another worker there, no one else. And the other worker there isn't the manager or anything. It's just one of the like fucking young ones who works there. And it was 16 of these, like, you know when kids are from like 0 to about 4 or 5, they're cute, and then they've that horrible age from 5 to like 10 where they're just disgusting and you hate them. Do you know what I mean?
And they get over from anything.
They're like, they think they're like, they're real talky and you know what I mean? And they're like, they're just...
I imagine somebody going to like Laser Quest and just grabbing them off and shooting them back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I love shooting the kids with the fucking thing. I'd like ruin their party because I get so many points. But I'm sitting up there, 16 of the worst kids ever. Just each one was fucking specially crafted to be a cunt. And I was just sitting there, and like the kids would be like, I want juice, and I'm like, yeah, all right, and I'd be biting me tongue and all, and the dad's looking at me, and I was like trying to explain to him at the end. I was like, right, we have to do the party bags downstairs, and he's handing them out, and I'm like, no, stop. He's like, what do you mean stop? I was just, stop, you're not meant to do that. And he was like, no, it makes more sense. I'm like, but we're not going to be able to get them downstairs. That's how I get them downstairs. And I was just going fucking mad at him. And he said something like on the way down, apparently he was heard, like he was like, don't have your party here, to one of the other parents. And I was like, oh fuck. And then I think about a week or two later I was fired.
How many jobs have you been fired from?
One, I think, but 2, I would have been fired from another. I worked in a Burger King, and it was just something else. It was the best. Oh, really quick, I want to say about the kids' parties, I had to dress up for a lot of them, which was like the only fun part of the job, because you've never seen fear like a child looking at 6'4" Mickey Mouse like come in. And the Peppa Pig costume was worse. I never had to do it, but it had no eyes. It was just white spots for eyes, so the kids would be fucking terrified, like sprinting around.
You loved it?
I fucking loved it. I'd be there wet, and all the ma's are like pissing themselves. They're like, look at him, he's loving it. I was like,
I know, behind the mask, you're sort of like the big costume, you could sort of mess me.
Yeah. Oh, stop! I'd be you could see through them out, and some of the kids come up hitting you, and I'd be looking at him. I remember again. He's looking up at me like, what? You know what I mean?
Whispering for it, you're like a trade.
No, we never had to speak. You weren't allowed to speak because, like, can you imagine Peppa was just like, what's up? We're doing musical statues. You up, Elva? But like,
do your Mickey Mouse voice.
Fucking.
Go ahead. I feel like he'd be good at this.
Oh, no.
Go.
I got a little bit of a mutter out. I can't.
No drink.
No, I'm all good. I was just checking. Just making sure there was nothing left. Fucking, I had the...
the water or Fanta?
No, I'm all good. Fucking another monster, I might blow up through the roof. I had the other job, which was Burger King, and that, like... I think every single one of my jobs I just have stories from because they were so much crack. Like, this one was, like, only run... There was no one over the age of 20 in it. We were all 20, 21. And I was, like, 17 at the time working there, and it was, like, everyone in there knew each other. We were all from the same town. And I think the Burger King had something like 2-star reviews. It was the worst rated Burger King like in the whole country. It was so bad because we were all just like taking the piss. There'd be burgers flying everywhere.
Don't mention what Burger King it is, please.
I'm not going to say it now. And I wasn't working when this particular story happened before you try get me.
This Burger King made it down to Fez and McDonald's as well, by the way.
This is like real bad. They I know a story about some of the lads were working there one night. And it was real late. I think there was 3 of them there. They were doing a close. And there was one chap there and he was just such a prick. Shout out Dan. Not Kavanagh, the other one. And he was just fucking... He was just so like, by the books about shit. And they were 5 minutes from closing and someone drives into the drive-thru and everyone's like, Dan, please just tell them we're closed so we don't... They've turned off all the cookers. All the food's being like thrown out. There's nothing there. And he was like, no, we shouldn't have done it so early. You shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna take her order. She ordered a fucking veggie burger or something, and now they'd thrown all of these out. Like there was nothing there, so they didn't know what to do. One of the lads goes over to the bin and just fishes one out and cooked it up and fucking gave it to this single mom too. She came up. It was just.
Do you definitely know she was a single mom too?
Well, it was 10 o'clock at night. She was at Burger King with her 2 kids and she looked exhausted. So I was like, surely, like the dad wouldn't be having you doing this. If he is, he's a prick. But yeah, she did. Apparently, they didn't see her again. So
did anybody see you working that night just in case?
Oh no, I wasn't even employed at Burger King at this time. I just know about the story.
Just in case they get fucking.
Yeah, I was never that bad. I just got in trouble for I do a lot. I forget I was on the front counter and I'd curse a lot. So I'd be like, "Where's the fucking burger?" And then they're like, "Josh, shut the fuck up. There's a man looking at you." And I'd look over and she's like there with her 2 kids and I'm like cursing the fucking place down. But
I find it hard not to curse though.
Yeah, it's real hard. Like I'd be saying, "Giz the fucking," even when I'm not mad. But I think that job was definitely the most mentally draining because there was the supervisors were like 20. And they were pricks, like, because they knew me.
Power went to their head as well.
They would,
Like, power went to their head as well.
Oh, yeah, because they knew me, and they knew they were like, Josh, come here, you're cleaning the grease trap. And I'd sit there, and I used to come in with a clear face, like, no acne. No, I'd walk out of work after a 10-hour shift, acne, pimples, everything, like, it was horrible. And, like, he'd have me doing the most disgusting jobs ever. Like, it was mentally draining. I used to walk out upset and all, and I remember my last day, I didn't go in for it because I went on the session, but the text I have, I
went on the session.
Yeah, I went fucking out on a drink, did a few things. I was like, just got some bad news, so I ended up at it was like 6 in the morning. My dad came to collect me, and I was like, look, I'm not going to work, and he was like, yeah, fair. Text your man, I was like, sorry mate, just came down with a real bad cold, and he was just like, you can take hard work and reliable off your CV, and I was like, yeah, fair. Fucking.
Did he?
Oh yeah, that was the prick who like fucking made them keep the drive-thru open. Fuck you. Like, fuck that guy. I have a special hatred for him.
Fucking hell.
Sorry. I got a bit.
No, here.
Got a bit
It's good
vexed.
crack. I'm just like,
don't like that guy. Fucking, he made work just a bit shit. And all my other jobs have been fairly normal. I worked in an Apache as well. That was fun. It was just me and then all these Indians. It was just all these Indians, and they taught me so much Indian words, only swear words. There was like pancho, that's like bitch, and like
of course.
they fucking
What else?
I used to have it down. I only remember that one, but like I'd be cursing at them when they weren't doing what I wanted. I'd be screaming it in their native language, like.
That guy like really laughing because he must have only been about 16.
Yeah, honest to God, it was like I was like 16, 17, little fucking shaved head, like little tiny me, just like, yeah, you little pancho, and he's like, don't be talking to me like that, but like in an Indian accent. I'm not going to do that, but it was such a fun job. It was like 5 of them, and they were all just a bit loony, and they all treated me like a kid, like they're little brothers or something. And like, but you'd walk around and you'd find them mad as shit. Like I remember they were they left me up the front on my own. Keep in mind, still 16. Don't know what the fuck to do in a kitchen. I'm just taking phone calls. I'm like, lads, there's loads of orders here. What are you doing? I walked in the back. There was like a big leaf on the floor, like a gigantic leaf about that size, and they were all eating rice off it. And I was like, boys, you can't all take break at the same time. At 16. Just, you know what I mean? They got me my first viral video, actually. I had them. Do you remember that Andrew Tate rap song he came out with? Yeah. I got them all to lip sync to it, and I got about 250k views of them all being like, what the fuck? And Apache's HQ emailed my boss and was like, make sure that cunt takes it down. Yous are all in the worst attire ever. Like, I took videos and one of them was wearing rubber gloves with just all the kitchen on his stomach. Like, the health and safety was out the window on that kid. Like, I watched him do some disgusting.
So health and safety if they're all sitting on the floor eating their lunch.
Yeah, health and safety is sitting on the floor eating lunch. You know what I mean? Like, bare hands. Like, I know it's like a cult, like, because that's what they do. Like, they wash their hands, they lay it out on a leaf, they eat all their rice. Do you want to join us? I'm like, I'd rather cutlery, but you'll stick at it, boys. There was no.
But I know what you mean. Like, that's like, you don't really do it on the floor. Like,
yeah, come on, lads. We're in a kitchen. Like, it's Apache. I get it in to comfort you around home, but like, customers are looking. Can't do that. Real bad.
And they're all there at the same time.
Yeah, fucking all 5 of them. And I'm like, I don't know how to make the pizzas. Fucking, there was one of them though. That was.
You don't even realise where he's on it.
No, I didn't click on it before you're on it.
He's like, Apache pizza.
There was one of them who was especially bad, and I think it was because he hadn't lived there for that long, so he wasn't really like he was straight off from India, like, so he was just used to like living in India, and obviously I don't know how to put it, but one of my friends came in. And she was a girl, and she just came in to say hi, because I'm 16, I've loads of friends, they all come in to say hi, because you're like the only person who works at 16, and they'd come in to get free drinks, hand them free drinks, she's in there like, oh, what's correct, blah, 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 she walks out, and I turn around, and he's just staring at me like that, I'm like, okay, what? And he's like waving, he's like, 50 euro, bring her back, and I was like, and he's like, no, serious, bring her back, I was like, you have a kid, and he fully offered me 50 quid to bring my friend back, and I think it was to marry him. Like, he did mention marriage. I don't know if he was talking about his own or what, but it was like, I'm not even like, I'm not messing with you. Fuck, what was his name? I don't remember his name.
Don't be saying his name.
I won't say his name. But it's not like he's gonna fucking watch it. But he had a kid.
I guess his hair's white, maybe.
Oh, that job was fucked, and I think that's all my jobs, to be honest. That's all me fucked up jobs. I don't think I've ever had a normal one. Like,
they are normal jobs.
I think I just put my own little twist on them.
You just you're very creative in where you're
I recreated them. My last one was normal, that factory job, but it just sucked the fucking soul out of you. Like, I came home a broken man every day. It was horrible. My sister was like,
it night shifts?
It wasn't night shifts. It was just 11-hour shifts that you'd start at 5 a.m. and you'd be fucking back.
I used to work in the Belfast Telegraph, like
in the Telegraph.
Yeah, but like before it was like, obviously the rave place, it was
like
in the papers, but like that was like factory work, because you were just lifting like a newspaper and putting it like into like a machine.
Jesus.
So you were just doing that, but that was overnight. So I was like, you would have started at like fucking 7, you would have finished like 5 in the morning. But that was like the type of thing where I was like, I'm psychotic. I thought about everybody's fucking situation in my life.
Oh man, all you can do is think, because in fact you cannot take your phone out. Like,
I know.
Yeah, they're so health and safety, and I think 90% of my TikToks came up while I was sitting there power washing, and it was just like, and I remember fucking, like, it was just a disgusting job. It was real rotten. It was in a factory that makes like food. Yeah. And I was in the hygiene department, and you had to be chemically trained, and I didn't realise that I was one of only 3 people who got chemically trained. They kind of tricked me into doing it because the chemicals are so fucking strong. Actually, like, they'll burn through your skin and like leave a hole. Just because
you didn't even realise you were getting.
I know, it was just like, what's the crack? Yeah, fucking 14.80 an hour, no problem. I'm in college, that'll do me fine. And I'd sit there, and I remember I had an accident with the chemical, and it wasn't the real bad one. It was the real like soft one, and I was being stupid. I was like pulling a hose, and it was facing at me, and it shot up all this chemical into my face. And I was running around the guy fucking blind. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Your one ran me over the thing. And I remember that look on your one's face when she heard that I got chemical in my face. She was like, it wasn't the turbo. The name of the fucking chemical was turbo. Like, that's dodgy. And I was like, no. And then her face relaxed after that. And I was like, what's so bad about it? I went up and talked to one of the lads and he was like, yeah, once I got like a drop of it on my wrist and there was a mark for about 3 weeks. One fella got a drop of it in his eye and he was hospitalised for 2 days. Real bad.
Like, so is that acid then?
It's basically like acid, like, because it has to rip up like this fucking like this grime, and it's in this like railing thing, this like chain belt. It was disgusting, and I quit the job shortly after that. After my little accident, I
should have got a claim.
Huh?
You should have got a claim.
Nah, because I was kind of going against every health and safety guideline they had. It was like, where was your visor? And I was like, on the sink.
Not on me.
Not on me. Where was your chemical suit? Like, around me waist. Because it looks cool.
Snapback and all.
Hat on. You're not meant to have a hat on the floor.
I can imagine it. I think he would be funny. I'm like, just not giving a fuck.
Oh, man, like that was...
Were you like out in school?
School was a weird time for me. Definitely was weird. From first to third year, I was the biggest cunt ever.
Really?
Massive prick. I was like... I have videos and all of it. There was a certain... Because I just didn't... I thought that it was just not going to matter from first to third year. Like, I failed me junior cert and all, and I cheated it. Not, like, I had my phone out and I was like, what's the answer to that? Daily, write that down. Failed. I was like, how the fuck have I managed with all the knowledge in the world and the palm of my hand? I failed. So I was like, right, maybe school isn't for me. Thank fuck I stayed in it, because I actually did okay me leaving, sir. But from first to third year, I was just a little shit. Like, I was like fucking... like flipping tables because it was funny in my first skill. That was in an Educate Together, and those type of skills are just like, they're like awards and you get away with whatever they want because they're real like, oh, we're all loving each other and we're all like inclusive and we're gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want because it could be like some sort of disorder you have. But like, it wasn't. I was just you were just let away with whatever the fuck you want. And then I went into another school which was a kip. It was just such a shithole, and they were so strict. But like, not on like you being like educated, they were just strict on like your behaviour, because everyone was such a cunt. Like, I remember hearing stories about like people getting put in wheelie bins and thrown downstairs and all, and like last day of school would always be so much fun for the 6 years. And I remember I was in like third year, I was like, they're all having crack, I want to have crack. No, I was in like, I was in third year, and I was like, I was seeing all these lads I was friends with 2 years above, they were all like throwing shit around, fucking. I was like, right, I want to get involved, but I still had 2 years left in the school. Fucking, so I was running around on a fucking wheelie chair doing that. But I can't remember like exactly what I was up to, but first third year, terrible little cunt. And then I moved school for 5th and 6th, and I was in a school in Greystones where I met like a lot of the lads I hang out with now. And I remember my first week in the school, it was like real bad, because they were real strict. Because it was like, they were real strict on like, but you being well behaved and educated. Like, they gave a fuck about you actually sitting down and doing the work instead of like not fucking a chair across the classroom. So I was sitting there.
That was a bit like Bonnie, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what my school was.
Yeah, a bit of a fucking.
Aye.
And we were fucking. It was my first day or something. And then my first 3 days, I had a suspension because I was like arguing when the teacher had my phone. I was so obviously on my phone. But I was so used to like them just being like, put your phone away, Josh, and maybe now, and them like just ignoring it so that you wouldn't kick off. And she was like, nah, put your phone away. And I was like, yeah, grand. And then she was like, wait, actually give it to me, you're getting it taken for a week. And I was like, you're fucking what? they used to take your phone for a week in school. I was like, not a
school on that.
I was like, yeah, it's fucking
like I actually remember, like, I forgot about that. You used to get your phone took off you, and then you didn't get it back until your parents came up to get it.
No,
and see, our school, they sometimes used to go through your phone.
What?
Yeah,
that's an invasion of privacy. That's not allowed.
They used to, I mean, I'm 30 though, but back in the day, phones only came about.
Yeah, what were they looking for?
So like, they would have went through, because there was, I don't even want to say this on it.
Like arguments and all, or something.
Over arguments or fights or like, but then also like people were like recording people and stuff. Like people were recording like teachers and stuff.
Yeah, there was fucking. I can't really get into that. From my old school, like fucking. There was loads of fight videos, but yeah, recording the teachers and all that.
But then sometimes they just, even if they took their phone off you, they went through it. Like,
did you ever see that fucking video? And it was I can't remember where it was. A school in Ireland somewhere, and there was, for whatever reason, a student in the roof. Like, you know, panelled roofs. Recording down. And it's like fucking Mr. Whoever and Mrs. fucking whoever, 2 teachers, and they're going hell for leather at it. He's eating her arse now. It's just like fucking hell.
It was like a technology room or something.
Yeah, man. Oh, I went around everywhere. I wish
I actually remember. How the fuck were they up on the roof?
I was like, why the fuck were you up on the roof? Like,
I know.
Unless you knew something was going on. Sneaky little cunt. No, but in fairness, there was a way up to the roof in my old school as well, and sometimes you'd catch people just peering down into it.
D-block?
Yeah, you go up on the roof and D-block.
Is it just a normal? I think it's just a thing that happens in secondary school. You crawl into the roof. Once you find roof access, you remember it and you go back.
Not doing my GCSEs here, just going to look.
Yeah, just go for a peer down into whatever English class is.
So here, what's the plans now? Then what? So now you've had all your shit jobs into the show.
Yeah,
just full ever on the content.
Oh yeah, definitely. At first I was a bit doubtful, but with the friends I have, they're like insanely, like they believe in you and they believe in themselves. Like I remember I was out for a few drinks with Alex and Sonny the other day, and like Alex is sitting there and he's like, I'm gonna be famous. And I'm like, whoa. I just came back from the bathroom. He's like, we're all gonna be the most successful. Like this is going to work, and he like believe, and like because he's like believing it and like he's going about it like that. Like you're making choices as if that is what you're gonna do, and like he's gone from like working on a site and now he's doing content full time, and he's fucking 3K more than me on TikTok, but he's 30K on Instagram, and he's starting all these like brands. He started he's the face of a giveaway page now. Yeah. Like he's doing real well off that, and it took me a while to get used to like using that mindset of like I'm gonna like be this. Yeah. Do you know, I kind of doubt myself first. Like I'm doing the content, it's doing well, but like, oh my god.
I seen your video the other day live, and you were on. And you says like you put a video up, and you know it could be doing better, like as in it should be doing better. Yeah. But that's like a really good way to look at it because it should be like that because it's engaged. Like people don't realize like. I put up sometimes a post and there's no need for me to put up the post, but I just put up because I need to keep engagement up there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like that's a good way to think about it because that's what like at the end of the day when like a client comes to you, they want to see your engagement. Yeah. They want to. They don't care like fucking how many videos you put up.
Yeah.
They want to see like.
But that's the thing that I find is all my videos I put everything into them, and that's why I think. I often compared myself to Danny, who was doing TikToks. We started at the same time. And I started a bit behind him with followers. He was about 3K ahead of me, and he took a break and he wasn't as consistent for a while, and I shot past him about 10K. And now the second he started going back consistent, because I sat him down and I was like, look, like the two of us are useless at college. Like he dropped out and he was doing the same as me. He was pretending to go to college. I think it's a bit of a fucking thing with us is to pretend to go to college. He was pretending, he was living with Nanny. He would go to fake college though. I wasn't going. My sister knew I wasn't there.
He would pretend to leave the house.
He'd be like, bye Nanny, I've got a class now, it's 10 o'clock. He'd go to the gym and then just hang out in Nando's for the day, like. And
hold on, you're fucking touting on him here?
Ah shit. No, surely his parents won't listen. I hope his parents won't listen to it. Sorry Danny, don't let your parents listen, pause it now. And fucking yeah, so I was like, right, like we're about useless at college so far. You're in a shit job, I'm in a shit job. We both want to do content full time. We're both decent at it, so we're kind of both throwing ourselves at that. I think the plan is we're gonna have jobs that can help us fund it until we can stop it. Like if there was a creator fund, I'd be fucking done now because I think it's like if you have a 60-second video, you get
60-second video. Yeah,
I've fucking plenty of them where I'm just talking at the camera and they've about 200k views. Like
so, like it all depends on like how much. So it depends on like your RPM. So your RPM is like sometimes it can be like 60p per 1,000 views, and then sometimes, but then it all depends like how long to watch your video for as well.
Yeah, I get you.
But I think one video I got like 6.5 million, but it wasn't over 60. It wasn't over 60 seconds. I was like, fucking.
Did they have a bit of leeway? So if it's 55 seconds or something? No. Cunts.
You're not even getting it down there. But why aren't you just getting it down there?
Yeah, fuck. I don't know why the fuck. I think it's the same in Canada. They don't have it in Canada. I was looking it up there the other day. In between ChatGPT and about myself, I found out like you can ChatGPT and it'll tell you who you are, and I was like, "Who's Jazzy from TikTok?" And they were like, "Jazzy is a singer." I'm like, "Not that Jazzy, the other one."
You can just put you can just copy your TikTok link and put it in the ChatGPT.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah.
I was doing it last night. I was in bed and I was like, "Look who your boyfriend is." But I actually fucking real Jazzy was in my live once. It was actually mad because my nickname is like the lads call me that, and it's a bit of I can never really remember why. The lads in school used to call it to me because they said my sister looks like Jazzy. Doesn't at all whatsoever. They're just both light skinned because my sister would be half Jamaican, and there was no like they look like completely different people.
Yeah.
And they were just like, Jazzy's your sister. I was like, mate, that's borderline racist. Can't really say that. And Danny started calling me Jazzy because he's a fucking weirdo and just calls me shit. Like his humor is so strange. It's just like every day I'd look at his phone and he's got a new fucking. I think my name was in his phone spam mail ignore at one point. It was every other week, and at one point it was Jazzy, and the lads found out he was calling me Jazzy. All the lads in Greystones called me Jazzy, and then I changed it on TikTok, and now like random people, like I respond to it. I think my missus called me Jazzy once, and I was like, what? And I was like, what? Why'd you call me that? Fucking
Well, I didn't know your name was Josh until like
you checked before I came up the stairs.
literally know what you were gonna, but it was like maybe like a couple of weeks ago. Like I have
I had to change my username, and also people did realise because it just said Josh N, and I was like, well, people thought my name was John and shit. Like, you know
but then I assume people know my name. People don't know my name.
Yeah,
like some people only know me from a podcast.
Just fucking what's crack Con Air Banter box.
I mean, Connor, my name's Connor, obviously. Then so like Connor, but sounds like it. But somebody wrote like the anonymous question for the.
No, but it says Con Air, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but imagine someone thought your name was like Con Air.
I know, but somebody wrote to me like on the anonymous question was like Con, and I was like, they must think my first name's Con. They don't actually know it's Connor.
Yeah, no, fucking yeah. Jazzy's a weird one to be called.
And then she was in your leg. What did she say in your leg?
Yeah, she was just like, "Hey, twin." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like freaking out. I was like, "Jazzy on the live."
Jazzy was playing an AVA, didn't it? Yeah. I said, "Yeah." I was like, "I didn't realize she was playing," and then I got really confused. Like,
he's on the podcast later.
Is it Jazzy? Is there Jazzy someone? Another DJ?
Fucking the one with the
But
boobies.
Jazzy,
she's fucking heavy, Lar.
Like car stuff, but
there's too many Jazzies going around. Do you never see her bouncing around?
No.
She's got a fucking mullet.
That's
yeah. She's only her chest moving. And it's not fit. It's fucking, it's just, Jazzy, stop.
But I didn't realise Jazzy, does she sing on DJ?
Yeah.
Does she DJ?
Yeah,
she was DJing at AVA.
She wasn't singing.
She wasn't singing. No, she was DJing.
I'd kind of be annoyed if I was going down and was like, yup, Jazzy, and she's just sitting there at the next. I'm like, come on, sing, you cunt.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Did she not sing in Telegraph?
Yeah, she sang in Telegraph before. Like, she came on with Symmetric or something.
Yeah, and like Telegraph for reels, and she was sitting there singing.
I always wonder if I fucking went up to her, would she, like, 'cause she knew me from the live. I'm always like, fuck me, that'd be a funny photo, like. And if we can get the other weird Jazzy to get in it as well.
I think Jazzy sandwich.
Jazzy sandwich. Fuck's sake. I definitely. I'd love to come up here for a fucking night out at some point. Like, it looks like such like Telegraph. I've never been to Telegraph Building. I fucking after Emerge, I think I was gonna try to go, but we went to. I don't even know.
Did you go to Emerge last year?
Yeah, fucking.
I went to Emerge last year, didn't I?
Melody job that.
What do you mean?
Every Emerge, I've just gotten way too fucked up. I've been got because I was like 16, 17. The one before last year was the first one I went to. That was deadly. Went again, and I just remember like very little. Yeah. But I'd get fucked up, and we last year were staying in this. I remember the afters was more crack. We were staying in this fucking like I can't remember what I think it's called, like a fucking. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like a row of apartment type things, and then there was a big gaff, and your one who owned it wasn't there. Her dad was like minding it, so he wouldn't be there from 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. the next day, and everyone there was going to Emerge, so that place was just fucking like up, like everyone.
I'm trying to think of where it is.
Fucking, it was middle of nowhere. Like, it cost us 100 quid to get a taxi back, and it was 30
actually
taxi. Yeah, you know they rip you. They do rip you on Emerge.
Must have been in Belfast. I see if I'm in North Belfast, the one is even Saturday and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 30 quid to me to get into town. Like.
It was €100 for a 20.
It's always a fucking 7-seater though. Like I'm by myself. I'm like, why is it a 7-seater?
Yeah.
But if you have 7 mates, they're gonna get in a fucking taxi. You never get a 7-seater.
It was fucking 100 quid for a 20-minute taxi. Like that's silly. But we go back, and the whole place be on fucking wheels, and it was these like the most random cunts ever. And I remember I was kind of skitzing out at one point. I was sitting there and I was like, why is there this 30-year-old farmer trying to give me ket? Like, I was just,
was he in it?
It was she. She was on it.
It was she?
She was sitting there and she was like, you want ket? And I was all good. She's like, it's proper horse ket. all good on my end. I don't want your proper horse cat. Apparently she gets it like actual liquid ketamine because of fucking
She's a farmer.
because she has horses. She's a fucking farmer from Wexford, like, and says the word the blow as well. And she fucking she gets it. She fucking I can't really say it because it's how you make ket, but she fucking makes it herself. And she brought a load. She brought it down and fucking was feeding everyone, and I was like, right, time for me to go back to my room.
I imagine she's fucking injecting people or something.
Yeah, stop. Imagine she was just gone. You want some cane? And you're like, oh yeah, throws the bag, and she's like, nah. Syringe.
Take a belt.
That'd be a heavy fucking kick. That's how your man died out of France, isn't it?
Oh, I can't.
Flat out on the medical K. That's bad.
Oh, was it medical
Is
care?
that legal though?
Yeah, he was getting it prescribed.
Oh, I was from doctors because they all got that.
Yeah, should they give? Did they?
Yeah, they got arrested for prescribing.
Because I think they were giving like 3 grams a day. That's enough to...
If you got a cable in the hot tub.
But like, see, like in the hospital, they can give you a cat like.
That's a way to go, isn't it?
Have you not seen that TikTok of the child and the child like was in the hospital and they gave the child cat in the hospital?
No, but
What?
here, like,
Oh, they do some-
I know somebody used to work in a hospital, and she like somebody, I don't want to say her name, like, and that was her job to give people cats. She nearly
Did
accidentally.
she ever take any?
Sure.
Did she ever take any home with her? Like, I'd say
Way
that
not her scene. Like
Ah.
she worked in the hospital because she was like,
tried to help people.
yeah,
Like,
she wasn't in there being like, here, we bit of cat.
That couple when we broke her leg, and they put her on cat.
Aye.
Screaming.
Fuck off. I was like, look at me more.
Hopping off the fucking green whistle and all. I've actually never broken a bone, so I've never got to experience the green whistle. I've heard it's
What's
nice.
the cream whistle?
The thing you suck on and just makes you loopy.
Oh, they got us from her.
Yeah, I think it is. Is that the same as gas, like nitrous oxide? Is that what it is?
What's he saying? What's that?
Sorry.
I think it's the same.
I don't take it. I just know my stuff.
You know a lot about it. Yeah. What's your next job? Pharmacist.
Sure, pharmacist. Oh, where are you gonna work with that? Just like in my car. No, I've like.
I can imagine him coming out with like a Monday, Wednesday, like wee pouch.
Oh, you remember?
All these different tablets.
Just okay, Mandy. No, I remember fucking when I was in Albufeira, one of my friends who does that pulls out this fucking, like, he's sitting there on his phone. I'm like, what are you doing? As I sipping my little fucking Bacardi drink, whatever the fuck. And he had a telegram open, and your man had a menu. And I was looking at the menu, I was like, what the fuck? This fella's like, we were having Albufeira. He's like, why has he got everything? I was like, why is he? Is that it was heroin? It was like white china and black tar. And I was like, Larry, you need to like chill the fuck.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like a pure graphic design.
I'm like, why
we-
the fuck is there a full menu and you can get heroin? Like, that's dodgy fucking stuff.
They're going to give you flavors and there's like emojis next to them.
Yeah, man, I saw a fucking giraffe pussy on someone's story the other day. Who the fuck's smoking giraffe pussy? That would send you fucking west, like, Jesus Christ.
It's like a mixture of cat and like fucking drop. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. No, I think I used to smoke weed when I was younger, and that was I think that's the worst drug ever.
Oh, so that.
Weed, I think it's just real
Because
bad.
most people like do it like need it like daily. And
Yeah.
then more reality.
I was like fucking
Well,
He said you the other and you
looked at him. I was joking.
I was like 14 now, and I was just like, you know, when you're 14 you smoke the odd joint. That was what it was. But I remember I just wasn't able to hack it.
Oh, I see.
I'd fucking all my friends would be chilled out, and I'd just be green on the sofa. Just can you just go home?
Like, I got like maybe when I was younger, maybe tried it once, but I was the type I'm like paranoid, being like, I'm not enjoying
No,
it.
I'm not
I don't
able
like
for
it. I don't like it.
No, just stick to the drink. And even that, I'm trying to quit that because the other night was a fucking bad job. Like,
Was it?
I just get so fucking hungover off it. And it just sends me so paranoid. Like, the next day, I was like, my girlfriend's going to leave me and everyone hates me. And I was sitting there, I was listening to music. I was like, I'm definitely so bad at singing. I was just like, it just sends me so weird. Like, can't handle the fucking
Would you be
anxiety.
really hyper on a night out?
Huh?
Would you be really hyper on a night out?
Oh, yeah, but without the drink. Like, do you ever see the video of me fucking jumping around? I'm like, here's your Snapchat.
Yeah.
Sober as Sally.
I know.
Yeah, fucking hadn't touched that in like.
I know
I've-
that's actually about to know because I kind of he's some balls.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to get pictures the other night out.
No,
It's
no,
going
I'd be
to-
fucking running around sweaty, jumping in selfies and everything. And that's what I love about my friend group is they all love doing everything sober. Like, they won't
Yeah.
drink. Like, I was talking to one of the lads the other day. I was like, I just kind of want to stop drinking. I hate it. And he was like, do it. None of us drink. We all drive home after.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. Like, because they're all, if you see any of the videos from our night outs, they're the best crack ever. And all the lads are just sober.
Yeah.
No, like, they might have a drink or two, but that's it. Like, and then you see people who are on the world of drugs and you're looking over and you go, we're not having a very good time.
I'm
fucking over there just sweating.
And then you always see like one wee random person at a rave, and you're like, I like then feel sorry for them. So I'm like, where's your friends?
Where's your
Like, you
friends?
look
You're
like
just sweating and your eyes are at the back of your
You
head.
are so lost. I'm like, what?
It's always the same person then. It's the exact same person.
Yeah, I see them at like fucking Everton. I'll be fucking 1 minute I'm down here at a festival in Dublin, then I'm up in Emerging. I'm like, I've seen you before, and you're in the same state as you were last time.
But I always be like, I feel so sorry. I'm like, where's your friends? And they're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
And
They're
they're
on my
like, you're
own.
like, I'd be like, someone find their friends. You know what I mean? And then
I remember I had a friend who used to end up in the medical tent every single time. Not for drugs, he just get melody drunk, and he fucking knows who he is as well. He done it on our holiday. We got he was such a cunt on our holiday for being on the drink, sorry. And he was fucking the drink. He fucking, the second we got there, we got to the fucking airport in Dublin, straight to the bar, drinks his first drink, and from the second he got there, like drinking that, it wasn't ending until we got on the bus home to the airport in Aberfair. And I remember I was sitting there, all the lads are just so hungover, so fucked up, like just in bits, and he's sitting there giggling, and I'm like, Larry, I've lost my passport, will you stop laughing at me? And I couldn't find my passport, and he was like, I lost your passport. I was like, I'm gonna hit you. I'm actually gonna turn around and fight you. And all the lads were like, shut the fuck up, Callum. He knows who he is. And I saw him at a march, and this is what I mean, he used to get so fucked up off the drink that I saw him walking through the crowd, and I was looking at him and I could just see in his eyes, and I was like, not going over to you. Nope. I walked through the crowd and saw him, he's stumbling his way through. I was like, not going over, turned around, looked away, and 20 minutes later I was walking around outside and I just see eight security just holding him up and dragging him off. I was like, oh. Apparently it started raining and he tried to break into the fucking medical bus thing. Do you know the big bus they had? And he was like, let me the fuck in, it's raining. And they were like, no, go away, this is for people who are fucked up. And he was like, no, let me in. Security had to drag him off. Actually, it's fucked up. Like,
that's how I felt like with her the other night, because like I was only going out, and I was like, I was like, I need to get really drunk. But then I got really drunk. Then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
What have you done the last night
I was
before?
so drunk. Like,
did you do anything bad?
Don't think so, but I was just like, I'm meant to be her uncle, like, and I'm on the big fucking block. I was knacking double fucking.
Meant to be her uncle, and she's holding you up, like.
She's like, do you mind if we go home? I was like, we're going to have to stall out your boys' mates. You fucking weird.
Hold on, I just want to make sure.
Thinking about that they were saying like he was a criminal, but like they weren't. Where's Connor?
I know, but you just get paranoid, then, I mean. But yes, mate, that's us. How did you enjoy it?
Fuck, huh?
Did you enjoy it? Fuck.
Sorry, no, I was just Mrs.
He's just left this girl in a random shopping
Yeah,
centre.
I was just like, right, you stay here.
Do you even know what shopping centre it is?
That way.
Scotland.
Over there.
Victoria Square.
That's the one. That's the one. You nearly got lost earlier. I was like, I need to find this and this. And where's the car gone?
There's about 15 shops in it. She must have been around them all.
I don't know.
You should have just brought her here.
I wasn't there. So I was just like, she wasn't there either. I was like, do you want to come and scratch? She's like, no, I want to shop. And I was like, they're closed at 6. What are you going to do for the hour after? Her phone's nearly dead now. So
fuck.
She's just wandering around Belfast for the day. Hopefully she's alright. Find you later, Lottie.
That's a cake. But here, thanks for coming on. And here, what's your socials for anybody who wants to follow you on
fucking Josh _Norton. Look it up. Jazzy on TikTok. And then what's me?
Yes, we need to get this Instagram up. What's the Instagram?
I need to get the Instagram to run the fuck up, lads. Josh N514. It's the handsome fella in the blue jumper as the profile picture. Yeah.
To be changed in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, stop. I'll get a fresh one later and fucking it'll be changed. But yeah. Appreciate you taking me on, man.
No worries, it was good crack. Thank you very much.
Crack. Good to get that all off my chest. You know what I mean? That's been built up.
That's it?
Yeah, fuck. Needed to tell someone some of that.
We'll get you back for part 2 then.
Yeah, stab. Plenty more.
Cheers. Thank you, everybody.
Yup, lads.